At the very beginning, the first days, we opened one kitchen in Jose Enrique. If anyone is been to San Juan, Jose Enrique is an amazing restaurant. But it's an amazing restaurant because he's an amazing chef that has a big heart and has an amazing family next to him. I text him. We began communicating through WhatsApp. And he knew I was coming, but he was not very aware when, how, or if I will arrive. But nonetheless, when we arrived there, he was there already with his kitchen staff and ready to do whatever. They were cooking sancocho in the back. But obviously, they had sancocho for 100, and they could be feeding thousands more. We got on a car, and we began buying food. You have money? It's the great thing of America. You pay, you buy, business. But we knew we were going to need more food. What do you do in that situation? Because many people have said, man, Jose, you were brilliant. You were able to get food where nobody was able. You were bringing it. I'm like, nope. What did you do? I went to the biggest food store in the island. I spoke to the owner. Happens he was from the same village I was born. And he had the ship where I did my military service on the wall of his office. The Juan Sebastián del Can, all these things help. I gave him my credit card. I fill up a line of credit. I gave him the name of, even we are an NGO, I don't have a CFO on payroll. So I call the CFO of my company, say, can you help me to fill up a line of credit? And my CEO, Kimberly Grant, we fill up the line of credit. And in America, when you have a line of credit, you know what happens? That you can get anything. So I had people asking me in the island from big NGOs telling me, how are you able to get the food? And I told them, you go to the food store, you open a line of credit, and they give you the food. And you call the next day, and they give you the food again. And then you send them a check, they're happy, and they keep sending you food, and they open you the line of credit to more money because they know you mean business. At the end of the day, that complexity was not so complex. Complexity is where we were running out of diesel. We had no diesel to run the refrigerator and the lights in the restaurant. So we bribe people. Yeah, I bribe people. And not like other people in power that don't recognize it. I did bribe people. Was a good moment to bribe somebody, but we were exchanging food for diesel. Diesel that was vital for us to run the generator. And then food for gas. So we had the food trucks to be able to deliver the food. And so the process began. We needed bread for sandwiches. And I remember going to FEMA and talking to people saying, why are we talking to bring food from the homeland when we have 6 bakeries in the island? Bread, and especially if you study Napoleon Bonaparte, and food is the essence to keeping an army up and running. The army marches on its stomach. Bread is essential. If you have 6 top quality bakeries in the island producing top bread, if you give them a little bit of help and you help them get a generator, all of a sudden you hire the people locally, they start producing bread, boom, you can be doing thousands of sandwiches a day to feed an island. You see, we began solving little problem by little problem. Before we knew, those problems were becoming opportunities. And that way we embrace complexity with only very simple solutions. Any obstacle we have, let's transform it into an opportunity. And this way, one plate at a time, we're going to be able to do more. That's what we did.